I'm Kristi.
I'm Suzie.
And we're the happiest stitches on earth. Welcome back.
We're still in Indiana. I know.
I woke up a little sad this morning.
Me too.
But the good news is, in just a week.
8 days.
Well, yeah, I probably won't see you on Thursday because you'll be driving all day and you'll just be like, I want to go to bed.
No, I think I'll want to see you.
Yeah.
Unless we roll in at midnight.
Or we might be asleep by the time you get there. Who knows? I don't know.
It's going to be a long day, but we're ready for the fun.
We are so ready. If you're going to Nashville,
please,
you should tell us below because, we want to see you.
We just want to
look for us.
Commune.
You'll know who we are because we're going to be in matching. I'm not allowed.
Okay,
I'm not
you
allowed
said
to
it.
talk about it.
We're going to be a matching shirt. Okay, we said it. Just look for us. Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
Sorry, I'm very terrible at keeping secrets.
It's truth.
It was my birthday present from her.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful
really
birthday
cute.
present. We have a lot of things to talk about, but we're following kind of, and here in episode 5, we're following a little different format. We're not really showing cross stitch much today.
No,
but we did stitch.
We did. We stitched.
And we cross stitch, but we're showing you stitching, not cross stitching.
Yeah, because there's so much in the cross stitch world, isn't there? There's things we need.
And there's so much in the stitching world. Stitching just isn't cross stitch.
That's right. Yeah, there's a ton of things.
I English paper piece and I embroidered. We sewed.
We sewed.
So, you know.
It's been all good. So we thought we'd share on this episode some very cute things that we like and that we find helpful and that you might like, and maybe you'll be inspired to. And we've made it pretty much all ourselves. Pretty much.
Or we got it from people we love who made it themselves.
Yeah. So anyway.
So life update.
Hit it, Kristi.
Life update, girlfriend. We have been hanging out.
We have.
What have we done? Oh my gosh.
Oh, so much. We have not rested. That's what we've done.
So what happened on Saturday? We told you we went to the barn retreat and all that. Then Sunday we went to church, and we have a sweet young girl that I've talked about on here before, Kim. Well, she's not a young girl, really.
Well, but she is.
I mean, we're all young at heart. And
she likes to do a different kind of craft.
She and her mama made us gifts. Diamond art. Which is a lot like cross stitch, really. Suzie got a lemon.
I got a lemon. Oh, wait, there's more.
And, yeah, go ahead. And then we put a little magnet in it. I mean, it's a mirror, but we put a magnet in it to hold needles in our Stitchy Boxes.
Just how sweet is that? Thank you, Kim. That was so thoughtful of you.
I think diamond art is sort of look at my strawberries.
It is.
Oh, my goodness, it's so cute. And I also got a heart for my Valentine's Stitchy Box. But I'm really loving the strawberries. But I think that diamond art is a lot like cross stitch. Because you have a little grid and it's one little thing at a time. I can't believe all the time they take putting these little bitty.
That's dedication.
Ooh, that is dedication. It's like putting a little cross stitch into fabric, you know. Anyway, Kim, we love them.
We do, Kim.
And I'm about to make a strawberry Stitchy Box.
Yeah.
So this will be going in it.
That's right.
All right, other things that we did. So Sunday then after church, we were tired.
We were.
So we just chilled and we stitched.
We stitched and we watched FlossTube.
We did watch FlossTube.
And Kristi made a delicious lasagna. That was so good. Don't even go there. It was wonderful. Don't. It was amazing. It was such a good dinner. I have eaten very well here. Very well.
Glad.
I have. She's an amazing cook.
I love to feed
and hostess.
people. I love to feed people.
Well, you do it well. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. And so then on Monday, I had to work.
And guess who went with her? Me.
She went to work at the shop. And I was teaching a class. And she took my class.
Where do you see this? It was a class I was looking forward to very much because who doesn't need one of these?
But however, we had a little hiccup in class.
Well, we did.
So
the machine broke.
Naomi, that's what I call my machine. Naomi Janome.
Oh, she was a mess.
We found, thank goodness for Molly at our shop.
Molly is amazing, Molly.
She is amazing, and she took time out of her day to help with Naomi. Naomi, in the uptake, it had thread just wound and wound. We don't know what's going on.
How can that happen?
I got to take her to Dr. John, and Dr. John's going to have to give her like a a whole little checkup and find out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But Molly saved the day.
She did.
Because we didn't know if Susie was going to get to finish her bag or not.
So the bag, it's not like one of our Stitchy bags. It's like a carry bag. And so
tell them what you named her.
I have named her Big Bertha.
I'm offended. Like, because Big Bertha,
Hi. Look how big
I could carry Susie in it.
It's
Like,
huge, people. I mean, it's huge. Look, you could put me in there. It's so big.
I'm going to walk around Nashville carrying Susie in this bag.
In this bag. So it's so big that I have decided I'll probably wear it as a crossbody.
And we even took
But
6 inches off her
They
strap.
don't guarantee me personal space because you can't.
Guarantee you personal space.
It will because it extends about a foot in each direction. It's so big. But you know what? Think of the things you could do with this Big Bertha. And look just how stinking cute the fabrics are.
Well, and we made it with Bosal foam, and so you can scrunch it all up. I know, you're going to freak out that I'm doing this to your bag.
No,
But then it
it's
just like
funny.
pops right out, and it's all beautiful like, all over again.
It's so sturdy. And
One of the thoughts of this bag is if you're a quilter, an entire quilt can fit in this bag. So if you're like taking it to hand stitch the binding on, you have a bag to carry it in. Or you could make a gift of a quilt for someone and put it inside a bag that matches the quilt you made.
Wouldn't that be a nice gift?
I hope no one that I know that I'm going to a baby shower for is watching this, but I'm going to 2 baby showers. Well, I can't go to either of them, but there are 2 baby showers happening, and they're getting these for because they both have kids that will be going all kinds of places, and you know what it is like to take baby stuff everywhere. It could be an overnighter. It could.
It is that big.
It is made with charm packs.
Look how big.
If you're a sewer,
it's huge.
it takes like 2 charm packs to make this puppy.
These
You
are
have a few
5
left over.
These are 5-inch. So that'll give you 5, 10, 15, 20. It's big.
Well, you take a 1/4 inch off of each of them,
Yeah,
so.
still, I love it, and I'm really thrilled with how it turned out. I wasn't so
She did a
sure
great
when
job.
I wasn't so sure when I picked the charm pack. I was like, they're really not my colors, but I'm really thrilled with how it came together and the fact that it'll pretty much match any luggage out there.
This is
It's like-
loosely based on a bag that Jara Brandwig does on Fat Quarter Shop. She has a video about a large tote bag. And so I kind of took her video and kind of did my own thing with it a little bit. So
Bertha needs to take a bow. Take a bow, Bertha. Take a bow.
it's really called Big Beauty, but
It is.
she has to call her
Her
Big
Big
Bertha.
I'm going to bring my Big Bertha on the airplane.
On
today.
Monday, we came home to Happy, Happy, Happy Meal.
Oh
So
boy, was it happy.
my favorite minder girl from Mad for Minders, we talked about her in a couple videos ago, and she texted us and said, thanks for giving us a shout out on your FlossTube. You each get to pick out a minder that you'd like. So,
And she's from, isn't she from England?
no,
Oh.
no, my bag girl is from England.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, little did I know, we picked these out a bit ago, and little did I know that Pomegranate Hill was going to be a Nashville retreat. Oh my goodness. Am I starting this again?
Well,
And I picked, because I love pomegranates with all my heart, look at this. Pomegranate Wonders. Look at that. Is that not the cutest
she's
needle minder
all set.
you ever did see? And when I do Pomegranate Hill,
There it
I
is.
will have my pomegranate needle minder. Thank you so much, Mad for
I
Minders.
got
Look at
this
that sweet little girl.
Isn't she just precious?
She looks like you when you were a little girl. I don't know what you look like, but
I did not
that
have
could be
curly
you.
hair.
You didn't?
No, I had straight as a hair poker.
Oh.
Poker straight hair.
Poker straight
Yeah,
hair?
Poker straight hair. Nothing's changed.
I think we need a drink.
I do
Today,
too.
in honor of Susie's Stitchy Box, we have lemon cups.
Thank you.
That was happy.
Liquid refreshment.
Okay, and then I got Royal Mail. You know when you get something from England, it says it's from the Royal Mail.
It's very
I thought I was getting notifications and I was getting Royal Mail. It's like the Queen said this to me or something.
It was royal.
Anyway, this came all the way from over the pond, and it is by Canny Little Fox. and I was watching Champagne and Stitches, and she showed her little keeper bag. I'm a bag maker. I can't believe I bought a bag. But Candy Little Fox, you are amazing. So I got to show you this whole thing. First of all, in honor of the bee holiday, I picked this gorgeous bee fabric. She gave me like choices. It's got little crown for the queen bee, and look at all these little hives. And then the thistle. Oh, I love it. Or clover. What is clover? I guess that's clover. It's huge, first of all. It's very large, which I love a big bag, obviously.
Okay.
I love a big bag. It is made with Bosal also, or something similar, because it's foamy.
It's like a foam.
You could even put your iPad in here and know that it would be secure. Like, I feel like my iPad would fit at the one little spot back here.
You had a mini.
Look at this, you guys. No, I feel like this one that we're recording on would fit in this big pocket. So, it has a little pocket here, a little pocket here, a pocket here. It has a place for a pen or a seam ripper or whatever you want to put there. A little thread bed, a piece of lovely wool for my needle. It's got a lobster claw. It's got a ring for my flosses. Then you can put your flosses behind this little thing so they're not flapping all over and getting tangled.
She's thought of everything.
She has. And then it has sparkle vinyl here and the zipper pouch so I can put, you know, whatever in there, my work or whatever. And then a big pocket back here. I think my iPad would really, literally
stuff this up.
Fit it. I could stuff it up.
You really could.
And then it has an elastic to keep it closed.
Is that a wonderful idea?
I'm obsessed with this bag. Like, I really am.
I love our bags and the ones that you taught me how to make, but this one is just a much more organized approach. But
it is.
You know, you have to figure out how to do this.
I might have to. Candy Fox, do you have a pattern? I'm in love. I'm obsessed, actually. More than in love. Obsessed.
Save your pennies and you too.
So she's on Instagram. Check her out. You got to pay a little bit for shipping. Her prices are actually, Candy Fox, you're getting underpaid. Like, you need to charge more for that girl. And who says that, right? But
well, it is a pretty amazing thing. Lots and lots of time went into that.
Yeah, lots of fiddly pieces to have to put together, and it's done beautifully. So what we really wanted to do today, let's talk about Stitchy Boxes, because when I showed my Stitchy Boxes and Susie showed hers, we got lots and lots of comments of a tutorial. And I'm gonna be real honest. I'm not a fan of looking at somebody making one. I wanted to see faces and we kind of chatted about this, how we were going to make this video, and we're together, and so I wanted it to be us, right?
Right. And so
it is
on Saturday
and Friday. You came on Friday.
I came on Friday night. You remember Friday night? It was a long night.
Yeah. So we did this on Saturday mostly when we got back from the barn retreat.
Right. So anyway, you know what my lemon desires. So we made a lemon box.
I mean, come on, people.
I mean, come on. This is a navy blue leather jewelry box. Former Landici. Get them on Amazon.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're the nicest of all of them.
They're
we
very
have a variety
nice.
to show, a smorgasbord of boxes to show you. Wait, show that.
So, you know, it's just a matter of decorating it up. All right,
That's a little flat back.
Snap. Okay, flat back snap. And then we put the rickrack around the edges. Of course, Kristi made me a needle minder here that has lemons. But wait, there's more.
So much more.
And this one, it's still new, so it still sticks. But this one is really nice because it has this
that holds up the lid.
It holds it up so you can see everything and it doesn't just flop back.
You want me to hold it so you can show them all the goodness?
Sure.
Okay.
So I'll start on the top, okay? So it comes with these little hooks that you would normally hang, like if it was jewelry, you'd hang your necklaces on, right? Well, you can hang anything on there. You can hang scissors, you can hang
floss drop,
whatever you want. So we left a few, but then we decked a few out with some cute little buttons. Kristi showed me how to make pretty pins.
Susie likes to use counting pins.
I love them. They really help me, and even though my projects are small, they are mighty to me, and I still use them. And then she just had to have this cute little lemon thing, so, well, she had to sit in here. And of course, we all need stickers. So these will go in my March calendar when I get my act together in a few days. And so there's that. And then this is the flap that we put, I mean, you kind of tuck things in here if it was just a jewelry box. So we dress it up and put a little curtain on her.
Little skirt.
Yeah. And then here's another needle minder here.
That's from My Big Toe.
My Big Toe, thank you very much. And this is a little, a keyhole?
A gourd pin.
And
we'll put it up close so you can see.
There's a couple beads and that cute
Choose Happy.
Choose Happy.
Which Susie loves. She loves Choose Happy.
I like happy.
She does.
All right, so that's the top. So it's just a matter of decorating. And
we put a piece of ribbon up here.
It's made with glue, people.
And then we put, I don't know if you can see there's white chenille all around the top. That is from Purple Mountain Paper. Purple Paper Mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now we have little boxes. So when it comes, this is all tan colored. So you can take things apart, and Kristi's going to show you how to do this. So this was a divider. We just take it out, you put a little piece of ribbon around it.
Or fabric if you want.
Fabric, whatever you like, and then you stick it in wherever you want it. So it makes little compartments. So in this compartment, I have a tiny piece of wool. Actually, I think it's felt, right? And I will add more pins to it, but there's your pin keeper right there.
Keeper, yeah.
And then down here, we have cards. Remember the cards we showed you the other day by
Francis Paper
Company. And so these are my little note cards. And look at this sweet back. I love them. And so you can make notes and write down your innermost thoughts or whatever.
Make it into a floss keeper.
Good.
Those are from the Colorado Cross Stitcher had those in her shop, and they're so cute.
Now, no Stitchy Box is complete without
a jar of goodies.
A jar of buttons. Now, come on, look.
Buttons and beads.
Cute.
She's even got lemon buttons and beads in there.
Buttons, blue and white.
And in her kitchen, she has this blue and white pottery. So those buttons I had to get for her because they mimic her kitchen.
With a little bit of white and yellow, just baker string. Simple. That's in there to make me happy. This is a new product that I found at the Cotton Hearts. It's called So Fine Thread Gloss, and this is a ruby red grapefruit, and I am excited to use it. I haven't yet because I haven't started anything new, and Kristi tells me that when it may change the color if you do it in
it doesn't change the color. It actually changes like the puffiness, the thickness, maybe just a little bit. Like it looks just a tiny bit different when you use it.
So I mean, this is the stuff you can still
now
use
smell
on
that. It smells so good.
Smell it. It's grapefruit. Smell it. Okay, there it is. Oh, it smells so good.
It does smell
good. And you
good.
can even put it on your lips.
Because it's all natural.
Yeah, it's just
Mackie
wax.
does it, yeah.
It's just wax.
Okay.
And now for the finale, you see this.
Dun, dun, dun.
This little tab here.
Up
We
she
covered
goes.
this, okay? And yeah.
Look
at her. Oh man.
Mad for Minders came in with a lemon needle minder. We secretly tucked a magnet on this side under the fabric.
And so she sticks on there.
Oops,
Oopsie.
sorry, little door.
And
then,
then,
she fell.
Oh, she fell. That's all right. She'll find her place home. Okay, I'll hold on till we're done here. And then we have scissors. Now look at these. Tell me again where these are from.
Those are also from Mad for Minder.
Mad for Minders.
Except not the charm.
Not the dangly. This we made our own selves and hung it on there. It's got a little flower, see? But little lemon themed scissors, and they go perfectly in this little section. And then Kristi gifted me this item.
When you have to frog something, that like takes all the lint away. Yeah.
Okay, it helps. So there's the ingredients that I chose.
The ingredients. As you baked your little lemon
Yes,
box.
But the
Isn't
thing
she
is,
beautiful?
I love her. And when you have this sitting by you, you will not believe how much you use it. I had told you about the one that Kristi made me at Christmas time.
Now you don't have to have the gingerbread man out
No,
right now.
no, it is, sorry, it's your time to rest until Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But I use this baby all the time.
Moving up to the lemons.
Now it's lemons.
I'll show you the one I made in a bit. I just
Yeah.
thought we would start talking a little bit about the products and how I go about this
Yeah.
and how I taught her to go about it. You can find boxes in all kinds of shapes and sizes all over the internet. You just go searching and you can find. The one that she just had was the Lendici, which I just ordered from Amazon. I like this one because it's really big and it has that ribbon. So this is what it looks
And
like
also the
fully
secret
intact.
compartment.
Yeah, in the secret compartment. Yeah, so this one comes, this one is what it looks like fully intact.
Yeah, this is mine with no decor. See how this pocket is
It's a naked box.
naked.
We got to dress that girl. And then this is like a little smaller version. And this has a drop down also, which you can leave or take out. I normally take it out, but you could leave it. But there's really not
No reason to.
So I normally take this one out. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Just give me a minute. This one is actually from Hobby Lobby. This one I found at the Dollar General. It's a little bitty square one. And you can take, and she has, I'm sending her home with some goodies so she could get started on a strawberry box, which I'm going to make one too. But it's a little bitty version.
So at the Dollar General, was this $1?
No, it was $5.
Okay. Well, still, that's not bad.
No. And then just search around. I found all kinds of, look at this one. I can't wait to do this one. This is a little
That's pretty
travel,
cool.
little travel cutie. And look at how this is scalloped. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that, but it's real cute. But you
I
could even
love it.
put your needles on this little piece of vinyl here. But anyway, there's that shape. And there's this little bitty round one. Look at her. She's sweet, right? So the first thing we have to do is rip them of their pride.
I know.
So you just go at it, friends, and decide
rip
what
her up.
parts you want to get rid of. So
Then you can-
I always get rid of this part. And man, you just get in there and rip away.
just rip. No, it's
Hold
hard
on.
to do when you're up in the air, huh?
There.
There.
So we're just gonna tear it out. Poof.
There you go.
That's gone.
Poof, she's in the garbage.
Okay, and then in this particular box, these are not even glued in. And we don't glue them in
can move
either
them around.
because you can move them
Yeah,
around.
you might put
But we'll
different
cover
stuff in.
these with rickrack or ribbon or fabric, whatever you please.
Oh, I forgot to mention that one of my containers will be for the goodies. Remember, there's always chocolates.
Oh yeah, one of your
So-
compartments is gonna have
But
candy.
I'm going to get lemon drops.
Ooh, where are you gonna put the lemon drops?
I think I might put them in with the buttons to keep them company because there's room. Yeah.
In a little baggie or something?
No,
So-
just around. You know, they come wrapped in cellophane.
Oh, I see what you're talking
get
about.
the
I was
high
thinking
class.
about I was thinking about the little lemon shaped
Yeah.
ones.
I know.
Okay, so in this particular box, you could take this out and you could take these out even, the side pieces,
Everything.
and then you'd have one big space, which I have seen people do. And you can rip this one out, but I kind of like the little secret compartment.
too.
So as far as gutting, I would be stopping it with this at this one.
Yeah, you do
But
you.
with this one, so we're going to rip out this part. And I didn't bring my tweezers over here, so that's kind of a mistake. But and then I'm going to take out all of these dividers. And in this one, the bottom actually like comes right out, which I like because I use this as a template for making the bottom of this piece.
Yeah.
I've seen people take the banding away from here and cover it and put it back in. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I just glue it around onto that. So that's like a personal thing. I did do one where I covered it with fabric and put it back in, and so I took it all out. But I'm not going there anymore. And then this
So many
part,
pretty ribbons
there are.
that
This
much
part,
easier.
I don't want it in this one. You could leave it in. You could even cross stitch something and mount it on there. But I just start by gently tugging and finding like where it's glued and we're going to just get it out of here.
It's all glued. Yeah,
it's all glued.
It's not finely sewn or anything.
But it's not like great glue either. So you can tell that this one was like 2 pieces. So I'm going to start by just ripping that part off. Just don't be scared.
No.
Go at it. So there.
Every day you're angry.
So this is another template. In fact, what I did on your box, this piece is kind of sturdy, is I just covered this piece and then glued it to the top because there it is already ready to go on that particular one. And then I did take my scissors and just kind of cut this little strap out. So that's easy enough to do, right?
Sure.
So next, we're going to talk about what we're going to do with when it gets to the inside. The first thing I always do is cover the bottom. Now on the big one, we had to measure and cut for this compartment. We measured and cut for this department. We measured and cut for the top. We measured and cut for the bottom here. But I have a little bitty tiny, I didn't even bring it in here. I have a little bitty tiny tape measure that fits down in there perfectly. Even like a sewing tape measure, you can just measure the sizes. And if you have to go back and keep trimming off, you can. But what I use is the self-stick mounting board that comes in a package. This is not it, but this is what the packaging looks like. I just order mine off Amazon because I've not found a store to purchase it at. But we measured each little section and covered them each individually. So this is the board. It is really tough, like it's sturdy, right? And so because if I were to do this one, I used this template, you know, to cut how much was going to go in here. I must have forgot to cut around this little part right here. I should have cut that part off. So let me just draw around there really quick. I usually cut with a rotary cutter, and I have a rotary cutter that is specifically used for these boxes. This is not the rotary cutter I use to cut fabric. It's only for this kind of stuff. I use a dull blade. So I'm just going to trace onto this board that shape. Now, as far as corner rounding goes, because all of these boxes have like rounded corners, right?
Yes, they do.
We used, because we're paper crafters, aren't we?
We are very much paper crafters.
We used a corner rounder. This one's by EK Success. There's all kinds of, is this what yours looks like?
It is exactly.
I got this one actually from Adorn It in a kit from Lindsay.
Oh, and I got mine from Stampin' Up. It looks the same. I guess they make them.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It takes a little force to get this.
Requires some
muscles. So you could do a quarter round it with a quarter rounder, or you could just take your scissors. I just had it here, right here. Here's the ones I want. You can just cut it and draw it on and cut around because you're going to cover it with fabric, and so I'm just going to cut this one really quickly here.
It'll all be good.
So this is your tutorial, guys.
Oh.
Now, then, here, I need to give myself a template for cutting this corner. Just going to draw around there. Right? Cut it.
There you go.
And this one now is just a little different, so I'm going to trim that one up. So I got my corners rounded, cut that board. Okay, so it has a sticky side, a sticker that you just pull off. So I cut my fabric slightly bigger than my board, so you can see that. And then we're just going to pull this, pull the sticker off. Sometimes it's hard to get them started. I will tell you, there are all kinds of brands of this stuff out there. This is this one.
Careful.
This one
is the best.
This one is the best. I really do believe it. We've tried it. We've both tried.
Less expensive
and ones that are thinner and ones that are thicker.
They're much more difficult to use.
It's hard to get this little sticky paper is easy to get off of this one.
I used another brand from a shop I shall not name, and before I knew it, I had ripped the cardboard that it was made of in half. So I had 2 pieces of useless stuff.
So I just rub my fabric on there so it's stuck. It's stuck. Look at those cute strawberries.
Yeah.
Now,
No, you have to just
one of our favorite products ever,
ever.
Fabrifix. This stuff is so great.
It is entirely great, and it's
There's-
really hard to find. You might have to get it on Amazon because it's really hard to find. Well, I don't know. Hobby Lobby does.
I
Carry
think
it,
Hobby Lobby does carry it, but it's hard to get your hands on. When you do,
Don't
get
be
the big
fooled.
bottle.
Yeah, and don't be fooled by Fabri-Tac.
Mm-mm.
It
It's a
doesn't
no-go.
It doesn't hold onto like other things. It
Reviews
holds on
say that
fabric.
it's just as great, but I disagree.
No. This
Our
holds
friend
better.
Lindsay that we watch has taught us to use this over the
Yes.
years, and thank you, Lindsay, because we are Fabrifix addicts. But it has a pretty big spout here,
It does.
so she taught us to buy Sugar Bell,
Sweet Sugar Bell.
Sweet Sugar Bell. Is it Sweet Sugar? Yeah,
Yeah.
Sweet Sugar Bell icing decorating bottoms with a little icing tip on the top. And you have to keep a pin in here because it's going to dry out if you don't.
You'll be
And you don't want to fill this whole thing up because unless you're using it like on the daily, it is going to dry up before you use it all or get real thick
stuck.
and hard to
It's
get
not
out.
good. Yeah.
Okay, but this gives a little really precise tiny line of glue. So I use Fabrifix on the back. We used Fabrifix
We
on the
did.
back.
Uh-huh.
And the way I do this is I start in the corners, so you always have to kind of shake this baby down. And I just put a little glue on here. And I make a straight corner, like I'm making an L here. And I just press it down, so it's straight across. And then I use my handy dandy little sewing clips, because they're
Hold it
just
in place
a little
while you
lifesaver.
work on the rest of it.
Yeah, and it just kind of helps the glue to dry. Well, and I'm going to go around to all the corners.
Because this glue is wonderful, but it does take a minute to dry.
But not forever and ever.
No, no.
And it kind of has the feel of rubber cement. Like if you get it on your fingers,
And
you
the
can
smell.
kind of like roll it off.
Yeah.
It does have a little bit of a
Yeah.
smell.
But
but-
it sticks, and you can be guaranteed it's not going to come up, and it holds things like a dream.
It does.
And it's just really awesome.
It won't go flipping up on you or... So let me quickly
Yeah.
get all my little sides here. My
All the
corners.
corners.
We start by doing all the corners.
So you would do this to each section that you wanted to cover. So if you, okay, so right now we're just covering
The
bottoms.
bottom.
But in other boxes that we showed this morning, you may want to cover the top. You may want to cover other pockets that aren't down here. You see, this had 3 sections, but if you chose to
Got
take
it.
everything out, got it completely, you only have 1 board to cover.
Right.
This was 3 different boards.
Actually 4, because we did the top here and the bottom here.
Right,
So
right.
we did 1, 2, 3, 4 boards.
And
So,
then 1 on top.
I have
Same
all the
procedure.
corners, and by now they're dry. Like I can take those
Yeah,
little clips
bada bing.
off, but it keeps them in place while I'm working. Now I'm going to put glue on the side, and I'm just going to run a line. And you want to do it on the fabric and not just the board. And I'm just going to run a line. Go
I'll
on.
hold it upside down so that you can
Oh,
not
thanks.
have to take time to
And then what
squish.
I do is I lay it on a surface and like bend it, and that gives you a really sharp fold.
There
So
you go. Nice and sharp.
nice and straight and
Tidy.
sharp. And so then I'm just going to go around and do that to all the
Yep.
sides, which it's fast.
It's really
not
fast.
it's not a hard thing. And if you want to put a clip here for it while it's drying over there,
Yep.
so bend and flip gives it really sharp. And then on these rounded corners, I just kind of push the corners down a little bit. I mean,
There it
how
is.
easy is that?
Mhm.
We're going to go all the way around this girl so they can see how fast it is.
It is fast.
You
Even if
too.
you have, many pieces, it's still fast.
It takes a little bit of buying all the things that it takes to make one. It's an investment to start out with, but then you'll have extra for making
Yeah, and it's
many,
fun.
many more.
It's fun to think about your themes and think about, the different fabrics that you have, how many you want to make, whatever.
I'm a little over the top, and I want... Did you just shake your head?
Yeah. Well, but Kristi used to make jewelry, so she has a ton of stuff that she can pick from, and then that makes it a lot easier. But when I go, I usually go in, actually it's usually Hobby Lobby because they have a lot of trinkets, and or any really jewelry section. Since Joanne's is not going to be with us much longer, better go.
God rest her soul.
Better go buy.
So I got it all covered. It's dry.
And
I can take my clips off,
and look,
right?
bing, there she is.
There she is. This is my bottom, and I would do this exact same process for the top. So you could put it. You could put this piece that you cut for the bottom on the top too.
Yeah.
And so then I'm just going to put some glue at the bottom of my box, but I think we'll put this on the top. I like this fabric for the top. I was planning on some plaid for the bottom. So when I do this on the top, again, just going to use my Fabrifix, and I'm just going to
just mash it all over.
Cover it all over.
It doesn't go on the edges, like
no,
where it's sewn.
Just in the middle. So I've just kind of covered it. And where's my pin? Let's pin him down so he doesn't dry out, right?
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. Thanks. You're such a helper girl.
Well, thank you.
We have been helping each other make each other's boxes. I'll show you mine in a bit. Now you're just going to want to sit and hold that for a little bit so that it glues down. But then you've got your top already. Another thing I've done is underneath this glued down a magnet, and then you can put a needle minder on the top of it like she did on her lemon box.
See?
And then your needles can just rest on the top of it. Yeah, it just flies right on there.
Knows where it belongs.
So when putting those magnets on, though, I do not use Fabrifix. I feel like it needs a little sturdier glue, and so one of my other best friends, also our friend Lindsay taught us that if you have adhesives, to store them in airtight containers, and it makes them stay active a lot longer. They don't dry out near as easily. So anything I have, I don't put my Fabrifix in a box like that. But if when I glue those magnets on, I use E600. And I buy the little tiny ones. They come in a package of like 5 or something, because then when I'm done, it doesn't dry out before I'm finished using it. So I'll use one of those and I'll start another one. I teach a class, and these have all been started because we all use them. But so if I were gluing the magnets on here, I actually would use the E6000. It has like a stronger grip to it. And when we put the buttons on Susie's, on the snap, and then on the inside, when we glued all those, we glued the buttons to each other in layers with E6000, and we glued them on here with E6000. And then you're going to have to put your box this way while they dry. All their and slide. So E6000 would be on your product list also, for gluing all those things.
Maybe we'll make a product list.
We'll have that in the comment note, the notes in the comments. So then I have the little.
That's how you do inside and outside.
So that's that, and then we have these little pieces.
This one, where'd this one go from? I think we had these guys in here.
Well, it takes one big one in here.
And then the 2 go sideways, yeah.
I think so. I don't know.
Did you bring ribbon?
I did.
Okay.
So the ribbon could cover these if you'd like them to. You got to kind of audition your ribbon and see what fits. Look at this darling strawberry ribbon. Huh? Oh. And you just use the Fabrifix, wrap it around and glue it.
Here, I'll do that part while you talk about something else.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to use these dividers in here, so I'm not going to glue that, but I'm going to glue it in here. Is that okay?
Yeah, around the edges.
So then I also glue ribbon all around here.
Makes it pretty.
This is the bottom. When I'm looking at it, I don't really see this side right here when I'm looking at it, so that's where I normally start my glue. And again, with the Fabrifix, we're just going to go inside and run a line of glue. And what I usually do is go around a quarter, and like I do a quarter of the trip, right? So
yeah, because it helps you hold on to it better, and the glue doesn't dry. And
so I'm just taking my ribbon and lining it in there and gluing it down, and then give it a little press. You got to press that corner down a little bit. So I've got
turn it around.
That much going.
There it is, in there.
And then I'm going to keep going around with my glue. I guess I should just have you hold this upside down so I don't have to shake it every time.
I just should, yes.
Our friend Michelle keeps a jelly jar with her upside down as she's working, and I should probably do that, but
There's a lot of glue at the bottom of that jelly jar too.
she does have a wasted glue down there.
But it helps.
It does
when
help.
You're moving a product along here.
So,
There it goes.
just sticking it
We'll show
in,
you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
lining it up, making sure that it's not popping out of the corners,
Mm-hmm.
and going around the next side. Glue. Okay, here we are. We're back, and we figured you didn't need to watch us all glue this inside, right? But it's all glued in.
Stuck. Mm-hmm.
And so you don't see that side when you're looking at your box, which is
Well,
lovely. I mean,
Yeah.
because you don't really look at that end, you know, so you don't
But
see
it's
it.
there.
There it is. And then I put the bottom in. So
Mhm.
I always put the ribbon and then put the bottom in. So you can do the same thing around here if you'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes we put like rickrack, like she did on hers and I did on this one, or some ribbon or some trim. You use the E6000 when you go around with that though, because this is such a,
It's leather-ish.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
and then if you wanted your buttons on here, I have picked a couple buttons. I auditioned a few earlier. I like just pick through my stuff and try, but I kind of liked this green button with the red,
With the
so
red
I
on
will
top.
E6000 them together,
So cute.
and then I E6000 that onto here, and then you got to sit them like this so it dries.
Very
Okay.
safe positioning.
Yeah,
It'll be more detailed in our descriptions at the end.
we will.
Well, okay, maybe we won't.
Well, we'll just tell you
We'll
things to
tell you
buy.
Things to buy.
Mhm.
It's not hard to figure out. And if you have questions, you just email us, right? It's
Yeah.
not, yeah, it's really
Yeah, you can email us with
pretty
questions.
not
If
hard.
you do email us about questions, here we get every comment. I'm trying to find the pin for the glue
Oh, thanks. Hmm,
because he
I'll
needs
find
to
it.
be.
I'll find it. You
Okay.
talk.
We get a lot. Every comment that y'all make that we love,
We do
love your comments. Every comment that we make, we get in an email. And so it's sometimes hard to sift through all of those. Here, I'm going to just take one of the pins from my Stitchy box and
Okay,
stick it in there
sorry.
right
I
now.
don't know where it went.
Here. I'm going to just take one of these counting pins and
Are you
stick it in
kidding? I
here.
just ruined it myself.
Oh,
Ugh.
we'll get it. We'll get it. Okay.
I can't-
So, sorry about all that.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Putting the ribbon on and
No,
decorating.
we were
it.
talking about something else, but I totally lost my train of thought what I was
Oh,
telling you.
your beads?
Oh, our comments.
Oh, yeah.
If you have questions in the subject of your email, put I have a question or question.
Question. In
Because
capitals.
then it'll catch our eye. Because like sifting through all those,
We
it's
love
kind of
to
hard.
read them, but if you have a question, we want to answer it faster.
Correct.
Because it, yeah.
Yeah. So it helps us to know that it's something that needs
Yeah.
immediate attention. Then the next thing we like to do is decorate this. Now you could take just a piece of fabric, and we gathered ours. We like glued some down, glued, tucked,
Made a
glued,
little
tucked,
ruffle.
made a little ruffle.
Yeah.
But you can buy trim
You can already.
already kind of ruffled. Like look at this
You can buy
gingham one.
lace if you want.
Or yeah, I have some that I've done with lace.
This is just fabric. We kind of gathered glue.
So I think I'm going to put some pink down here with this little red trim
Oh,
on the
that'd be
top of it.
cute.
And I just use the Fabrifix for that too.
Mhm.
And then we go around the edge with whatever trim you want here.
Put your
Start
buttons
button your
on.
buttons or
Mhm.
flat backs. And then you fill her up with all the
Yeah.
goodness.
Then you go buy the goodness. That's
So
it. Yep.
that's really as
That's
easy it is. So your shopping list is really Fabrifix, a Sweet Sugar Bell bottle, some E6000,
Mhm.
some self-stick board, fabric and doodads.
Mhm. That's it. And ribbons.
And ribbons
Yeah.
and trim, you
Mhm.
know, whatever you think is going to go with your theme, whatever you have on hand. So I'll show you my Easter one.
Wait till you see this. Oh,
I'm real happy with it. So we had this fabric at Cotton Hearts, little chocolate bunny fabric. I have a project bag to match
you
because
do.
that's
It's
kind of the
so
way I
cute.
roll, right?
know.
And I put rickrack around this one. And I had this little flat back button that I
So
found.
cute.
you know what? Last year I did something for VBS and it came with all these flat backs that I have no idea why they were included, and I saved them and that was in there. So, like, save your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look. Oh,
some good Easter candy's gonna go in there.
Yeah, I will put a little Easter candy in there. Oh, well, my little bows fell off. It needed more glue. I tried. There's stickers, and I thought I'd just use them as stickers, but it didn't work. So up here, I did some buttons. These little bows were from Valentine's Day from Hobby Lobby. This is an old. What was my favorite? Doodle Bugs. I love that. This was some of their paper stuff that I had in my stash. I have some stickers. This little paper clip with a pom-pom on it. How cute is that? Another Mad for Minders. Another Mad for Minders minder. I ordered this crown. So this is my nod to what Easter's really about. Our Savior and King. And I found this waxer online. I don't remember the name of the person. I'll have to try to find that.
And then pure beeswax.
Yeah, pure beeswax. Then I have some purple scissors that I found.
Mushroom.
And I made myself a little charm that says "He lives." These little beads were from Hobby Lobby. So it says "He lives." I have that little charm on my scissors that goes in there. I had some little Easter eggs that are foamy from the Dollar Tree that I just glued down here in the corner. Some rickrack and my blue fabric. In my buttons, I have bunnies and gingham.
Oh, cute.
How cute is that? I had a little carrot that was out of foam from Hobby Lobby from the Easter. I just stuck it down in there. And I found these little brass bunnies.
Look at these.
Oh, they're so cute.
Come on. They're so cute.
So they sit up in my box when it's open. So when it's open, they greet me. They're like, "Hi, Mommy.
Yeah.
Come sew with me."
Hey.
And then the inside is my favorite part. I had all these paper flowers from other projects I did. I just glued them all on there, and then Susie said put some pearls in there, and they're beautiful in there.
It looks like a garden.
It does. And then in one of our art classes with Lindsay, Creator of Cuteness, we made. We buy clip art from her. Like, you can take her art and download it, and then you can print it out. I printed mine on graph paper.
Creatorofcuteness.com.
Yes,
she has the cutest art.
Put some buttons on there, and I stapled some fabric and did a little punch out, whatever. And so then I took one of my cute pom-pom paper clips and some needles, and I just paper clipped them on. And then I have my needles on the back of this inside my little secret compartment.
Yeah. Where's your scissors? Oh, you showed them. Okay.
Yeah. So there you go.
How cute.
So
Easter time.
Part of it is just collecting all the doodads.
Yeah.
I have eyelet, cute little eyelet from Hobby Lobby at the top of mine, and then the gourd pin with the bunny charm. So there it is, and my crown.
Your crown.
And then there's some room for some from Easter candy in here.
Is. I see.
There will be
Crushed kisses going in there.
Oh, they would be perfect, right? And the
they're pretty
little Easter colors. So that's really it, you
so
guys.
That's it.
I think it's about collecting this stuff to go in them.
Well, show them your box. I
So,
think that's pretty cool.
This strawberry box is what I'm working on next. So I have just
These are the things she's gathered in her own.
I've been gathering. Well, actually, I was gifted these beauties I showed you in our last video. So they're ready to make a scissor fob, and they're gorgeous. And then I have some little strawberry charms in this. I have strawberry, here, let's take these out one by one.
Oh, okay. Oh, check these.
I have these strawberry keychains that are going to be bag charms. Look for some of these in my shop, because I got a ton of them. And these little strawberry charms that will go on a bag. And then these are strawberry flat backs that I'll use for making pins. I got my little bottle from the Dollar Tree ready to fill with goodness. I have strawberry stickers that I've collected, so I'll have some strawberry stickers ready to go in my box. From the same creator, it just says thank you on here, so I can't thank her. I'm so sorry. I will put her down at the bottom and say who she was, but the beeswax, it's a strawberry.
Cute.
I found that on Etsy, so I have that. I was in Target, and there were these gold strawberry push pins. So I'm gonna push those in the back of my box. Susie brought me some little dangles that have strawberries, like this little guy. I think Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, move over.
Why?
It's because you were on the edge.
Oh.
And you need to see these beautiful
I was
things.
living on the edge.
You were.
And then there's little strawberries there. These were pineapples, and I gave them to Susie because she's the pineapple. And my friend she's getting these avocados. She's a fellow stitcher, so I'm gifting those to her. So this has been like my strawberry little collection box. When I find things, I just drop it in here. So I've got little tackle boxes and boxes like that. When I know there's a theme coming up and I'm at Hobby Lobby and there's a 50% off, or I have a friend who knows my, I'm glued to my, when I have a theme coming up, she knows my theme, I know her theme, we keep an eye out for each other. Or if I have stash, I gift some to her. I'm thinking, and you all can tell me what you think about this, but in my last little live sale on our Facebook group, I sold some Valentine kits for you to have just stuff in a little bag. Susie showed it in our last video, you can see that. If you think you'd like a little kit of strawberry things or a little kit of Easter things, if that's something you'd be interested in, is buying a little bag so you don't have to go looking for all this. And you know what? You buy a bag and there's like 15 in there. I don't need 15.
Yeah.
I need 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Then I could divide them up into bags and give you a bag of goodness, and I could be your personal goodness shopper.
Your personal goodness shopper.
Right here.
Right here.
Right
the
here.
happiest stitches on earth. Personal goodness shopper.
Personal. And then I have my handy dandy personal goodness shopper assistant.
That it would be me. But she has more stuff.
I've had many shops.
You have had.
I have an online shop.
Jewelry.
I had a booth in a shop. I sold jewelry, thousands and thousands of pieces of jewelry.
Beautiful jewelry.
So I do have a lot of stuff. So it would behoove me to share with y'all.
Yeah, it would. Did you make this beautiful necklace?
I didn't.
It's
One of these days I'll wear something I made.
You should.
But I have to show you this.
Look at
I found
this.
this in a quilt shop. It's a needle holder. How cute is that? I mean, okay, so I would take this needle holder that I found, and I would take one of these nifty keychains that I found, and
Hook me up.
I'm just gonna hook her on there, and look, now we've
10 times
got
the cuteness.
10 times the cuteness, and that will go in my little strawberry box. So it's just blinging things up and looking where you're at for little things, little scissors. Your local quilt shop probably has, mine has cute little scissors. So just keep your eye out and gather. And if you are interested in me selling like gathered, I will be gathering.
You will be the gatherer.
No, what's the word? There's a word. Curating. I will curate bags of stitchy things for you.
Curator.
You let me know if you're interested. I'm just kind of interested in the comments. I'm not here like trying to sell things.
But
I just want to help
do what we're doing.
Yeah, it might be helpful. And if
Yeah.
it'll be helpful, we want to be helpful.
We want to be helpful and
We do.
happy all the time.
Look, we got guts. We did operations. There's all kinds of
did.
box guts here.
We do. We
Like
have
it's
stuff.
like there was a
So-
war here.
Sometimes you just don't need this anymore. These will be covered in place.
And if they aren't,
probably.
I sometimes keep
Save
these in a
them.
little bag so I
Yeah.
could put them in another box. I
Right.
also keep this as a template for
Templates.
future boxes.
And here's
So-
the piece that has the flappy on it. You might want to use it for something else.
Yeah.
And just cover it up.
So you can start yourself a little box of saved pieces. This, though, not real sure I'm going to need that for anything.
Yeah.
I think that I won't be
I
needing
don't
that.
even know what you could use that for, besides mashing it all in again.
I don't
and
know
using
that I
it for
really care to
rings.
use it for anything. I think I'm good. I got a lot of stuff.
You know,
So right off the bat, I could put this my little strawberry thing
that would fit
in
right
here,
in.
and this is like starting to. I haven't covered the bottom, but look how cute that's going to be already. Put this little gingham up here.
Mhm.
I mean,
It's going to be cute.
It's-
We'll show it next time.
yeah, when it's all finished, I'll show it. I think this one is actually going to be a gift. So this is going to stay with me, but this one is going
It'll
to be
be
a gift
similar.
from someone special.
Yeah. Good.
All right. Oh, look, I found our glue pen.
Yeah.
Aha.
There it is.
There it is.
All shows
Okay.
up.
So we're
now-
not showing any cross stitch today. Isn't that
No.
crazy on FlossTube? But
I
we showed
know.
Stitchy Boxes.
Yeah.
We showed the things we stitched.
Yeah. But we do want to give some shout outs. So
We need to.
Yeah.
First
we
of all, can we
do.
shout out to them?
Thank
Friends,
you so much. We
thank
are
you.
so grateful that you're here with us, and we hope we put some happy in your day.
We hope that this was helpful and it showed you how to
Yeah.
make your own Stitchy Boxes. This is my version of a tutorial. I don't know.
No, it's fine.
I don't have I didn't do the whole big over the camera over looking down serious tutorial, but I just thought
You're probably out there.
you're smart people
Yeah.
and you
You
can
know how to
just
do
you
stuff.
can figure this out. You do. I believe in you.
Yes.
But we're so glad that you watch us
We are.
and subscribe and share.
Hope
You
we
know
gave
what?
Some ideas.
I was watching a little bit of Emily from Shady Grove Stitcher this morning. I kind of got in trouble because I watched without my
No, I
bestie.
was like, you watch without me.
We're gonna go back and watch again, Emily. And I only got into it just like a little bit, but I saw a new one and I was like, oh, gotta go watch it. But you know what she was saying? What was she saying?
Well, I don't know because I didn't watch it.
I just got distracted, completely distracted. Oh, I know. She was saying that, get this, you're not gonna believe this. A few days ago in our Facebook group, we said, go give her some love. She's about 500 subscribers. You know where she's at now?
No.
1,100.
Go,
In just
Emily.
days, in just
Go,
days,
Emily.
boom!
Isn't she awesome?
I'm so
I know.
proud of her and excited
If
for
you
her.
haven't seen her yet, go. She's adorable and her work is beautiful.
But she was sitting there saying, I wonder why like it like did this so much. And she said, you know, your comments and your shares show activity on our page, and then it comes up for other people to see. So thank you for helping other people see us. I never dreamed how much excitement it would get me to see all those numbers going up, and
it's
thank
not like,
you.
You know, we're out to like pump up our ego or anything. We're just happy that so many people are watching and
Having fun with us.
Having fun. That's it. That's it. I mean, it's nothing about ego at all for us. So, but I do want to shout out to some other people that maybe you'd like because we like them. I found a new one this past week or so. She's called Blue Wagon Stitcher, and this is Melissa in Idaho.
I haven't watched her yet.
She's really wonderful. She's been doing cross stitch for a long time, but she just started her FlossTube. She's a teacher, and I think her kids are older, but I think maybe there's still one in high school. But anyway, she's just doing some amazing stuff, and she's really very great. She's just fun to listen to, and really nice.
I always find that teachers who do floss tubes, I connect really well with them.
Well, you're a
I feel like,
teacher.
I think.
Yeah, that's why. And the other one we both love very much is Comfort Stitcher. This woman, Jackie, I just feel like I'm in a stitching yoga class with her.
Yes.
You watch her and you just get this zen going.
You do.
It
It's
is
fun.
amazing. And so if you've ever had a bad day, just sit down, and she does this introduction that sounds like the beginning of a yoga class. And maybe she's a yogi. I don't know.
She talks about that in her intro.
Does, yeah, but the other thing is she's amazingly educational. Her pieces are out of this world.
There are times that I'm like, we don't know
yeah,
what you do,
no.
Jackie. We don't know what you do, but we think you're a college professor or something because you speak in such her vocabulary is just delicious.
She's so educational about her pieces. She really researches stuff, and she does the historical stuff, which is I'm not into yet, but I appreciate it. I do, and
I like hearing
love
it.
Watching her, I really do.
She dives into everything she does. Like nothing is done. She's very intentional.
She is,
and I love that.
She researches her floss and her fabric and the piece that before she decides on doing a piece. Well, I don't know. You just go watch her and see what you think. But if you ever have had a bad day, turn Jackie on Comfort Stitcher, and
or if you're anxious, just
feel the piece.
I think cross stitch is
light a
that for
candle.
me.
Seriously, light a candle before you watch her. It's
Grab a
that
glass
great.
of wine.
Really. She's so wonderful. We love you, Jackie. Thank you.
We do love you,
for bringing that
Jackie.
into our lives.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, I find cross stitch is kind of like yoga for me. It centers me. If I don't do it in the morning and I don't do it in the evening, I just don't feel right. I need it to calm me. I'm kind of high strung at times. The look. Oh my goodness, the
It's
log.
okay. She loves it. She's up at 7 o'clock in the morning with a needle in her hand. That is dedication, people.
It gives me peace.
It does. And I love to do it too. And once I get going on it, I want to finish something, even if it is a line. We all know about that green line. So it's a good thing. Then
Thread Gremlins is one that it came
Yeah.
up as a suggested for me, so I went and watched them, and Elizabeth and Caroline. Elizabeth is working on this piece. It's a humongous
like big as Big
Quaker
Bertha.
kind of thing, but it's all in reds. Well, she's just
This
decided, kind of. She's decided to just pick colors, and she's been inspired by colors, and she's like going, I'm going to do this part blue, and I'm going to do this part, and it's really cool, and I really enjoyed them. They're different than a lot of things that I stitch. You know, I often gravitate to people that stitch similar things that I like to stitch, but I don't do the kind of pieces that they were working on so much, but I really enjoyed seeing their process and what they were doing, and I'm inspired. So that Agnus Dei that I spoke of is kind of along that line, and they inspire me to stick with it.
Yeah.
And how can we not talk about the dedication of Lindy Stitches
I know.
over these last week or two?
Mhm.
The information that she has given us for Nashville as a new Nashville attendees,
Yeah.
I'm real thankful
Plus
to.
how she puts it together in her videos.
She's brilliant.
and She's just so adorable and clever
Yes.
and all that. And
Yeehaw!
everybody knows her, of course.
Butter
so-
my biscuits.
Yes. So anyway, we love them all. We love all of you. We do. We love all of you, and thank you for watching. And maybe we inspire you to see some new folks too.
Right. I am in a cross stitch group, and they put on a thread, hey, tell us about all the floss
groups?
tuber. If they said, if you're, I don't know if I even told you this.
No.
They said, if you're a floss tuber, list it right here. I was so grateful for that post. So I listed ours. And I don't know if any of you came here because of that, but thank you if you did. But I've been going through the list, and that's where I found Thread Gremlins. Someone was talking about them in that thread. Like, they had posted theirs, and then there were comments about how much they liked it afterwards. And so that's what made me watch them. So I'm really excited to go through that list and find some new ones, and hopefully we offered some new ones to you too. So that's us
it.
today.
Yeah.
So we hope that you
So-
enjoyed the little tutorial. I guess it was longer than I thought it was going to be.
This was going to be very long.
Our producer had to go,
Yes.
so
we will-
we have to turn it off ourselves. But before
Give a
that, let's cheers to
Cheers
Indiana
to
trips
Indiana trips.
and to travels to Nashville next
Yes,
week.
and
And don't
don't
forget,
forget,
Floss Daily. We love you guys.